thinks why she believes that she's a dime. Now, in my lifetime, I've met many unattractive women. I'll call them Uggs. And I've also met some heavy ones too. I'll call them Hebs. Yes, I've dealt with Hebs and Uggs before. In fact, anything under a 5 in the look scale can be considered an Ugg. 5 is average, and of course, below 5 is indeed below average. Yes, I have experienced, not necessarily proud of it, but I've experienced below average women. But right now, I'm going to take the time out to lie to you and say that my dealings with Uggs and Hebs were for research purposes only. Please believe me. But what I recently found out, what I found out a long time ago, is that the below average looking female doesn't necessarily know that she's below average. In fact, in many cases, they believe they're dimes. And I'm very serious. What you see is not what they see in the mirror. And typically, if she's about a number 5 in the looks, she'll at least believe she's a 7 or 8. And if she's a 6, she believes she's a 9 in the looks. If she's a 4, many of the times she'll believe she's, again, at least a 7. But here's the thing. There are many of them that are 4s and 5s and even below who believe, yes, that they are dimes, dime pieces. On the look scale between 1 and a 10, Shorty believes she's a 10. But what is the reason behind this delusion? What is the psychological processes that occurs in her mind that have her believing that her looks are way above than what they actually appear? So let me give you 5 reasons behind why this phenomenon exists. Black Ram 313 want to dissect this, analyze it, and break it down and reveal the mind behind such matters. So here we go. Number 1. Now see, number 1, she understands that her friend, her female friend, may be prettier than she is. But that does not translate into the real world. Why? Because when she goes out with her girls or with her girlfriend, men approach her just as much, if not more, than her prettier girlfriend. Sounds odd, I know. But here's the thing. Listen up. Let's say her friend is a 7 and she's a 4 or a 5, but let's say she's a 4. And because having this low number of a 4, this makes her friend that's a 7 actually appear to be an 8 or a 9. It's relative. So you have a comparison right there. An Ugg friend makes the prettier girl even prettier. Just a natural phenomenon. So what happens is this. Blue pill guys are usually afraid to approach pretty women. But they believe, the blue pill simp now, that the pretty girl is being approached by many handsome and well-to-do guys all the time. So he believes he has no chance with the prettier, more attractive woman. So he thinks the less attractive friend doesn't get approached as much, or a lot, or even at all. Thus, he believes, the simp now, he believes that he has a better chance. Low-lying fruit is the idea. But what the blue pill simp does not understand, what he does not realize, is that the same thought that he has about the low-lying fruit is held by 95% of men. So the less attractive woman is approached all the time. Therefore, she believes that she's a dime. That's why a lot of times if I'm out campaigning, I'm going to approach the prettiest one in the group. I'd rather get rejected by an 8 or a 9 than a 4 or 5. In fact, a lot of times in the past when I would go out, the prettier women are actually...
I thought you said that you were serious about growing on Instagram. Then how come you haven't gotten into my free Instagram growth course that you could get by clicking this link right here? Right now, it is 100% free. It has a ton of secret...
Well, the prettier women are actually easier to talk to, and there are much better odds to get her number. In fact, it's a few times I've approached a prettier woman, or one of the prettiest women in the club, in the lounge, in the area, and she'd call me immediately. Seems thirsty, but I'm a hell of a stud. Anyway, moving along. So she believes she's a dime because she gets approached all the time. Number 2, as to the reason why she believes she's a dime, is because as a female, she gets an automatic pretty pass. Now, who's going to tell her that she's below average? Are the guys approaching her going to say that? Nope. Her family or friends, are they going to say she's below average? Nope. What if she's a have? Is anyone going to challenge her and say that she's on the heavy side? Nope. They're going to spare her feelings. It's a girl. You don't tell them the truth, right? Spare the feelings. So she looks in the mirror and sees a dime. Only, and I mean only, a red pill eye can the truth be told. So she believes she's a dime because nobody's going to tell her any different. There is no reality check. Whatever delusion she desires to have, whatever delusion she chooses to keep and live, she'll be able to do just that. And her family and friends and the guys that are approaching her will reinforce this grand delusion of grandeur. Number 3, she believes that she's a dime because she gets so many likes on her posted pics on her social media platforms. And she has many followers as well. She gets treated like a celebrity. She gets so much attention. Social media is her queendom. Simps are in her inbox daily, begging her to go out on a date, begging for her number, giving her a lot of attention and telling her all the time how beautiful she is. Although she's a 4, even a 3, sometimes a 2, and even a 1. So many guys are telling her just how beautiful she is. Now, deep down inside, she knows that that isn't so. But if everybody else says the opposite, then it just might be true. So she believes that she's a dime. She has a fan club. Yes, I said it. 3s and 4s have fan clubs. You're probably in one of them yourself. This is therapy. Keep it real. How many pictures on it have you liked knowing that she was rough in the face? If you say hi to her, you don't know if she's going to say hello or bark dog face. Just keep it real. This is therapy. What's the number 1 rule in therapy? There is no lying in therapy. Number 4, as to why she believes that she's a dime. Number 4 reason is because she dates the same caliber guys as her more attractive friend or friends. You've seen it. Tall and handsome guys with unattractive females. This is not a coincidence. Many guys who are blue pill simps like low-lying fruit. They're going to go for the easier target.